So, good morning. It is Saturday. I'm like, I think I'm week 3. I don't know. Monday would have been day 1, week 3. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, I'm day 6, week 3. I'm eating my disgusting, I cannot wait for my new order to come in because I hate these cinnamon bars because, as you know, I hate cinnamon. Anyways, I'm sitting here in my kitchen, taking a break from cleaning out my refrigerator. Holy shit, you guys, I had no idea that I had so many condiments in my fridge. And living with teenagers and all the snacks around have been pretty difficult. So as far as Nutrisystem goes, I'm not necessarily having cheat days, but I do have cheat meals that I've been having throughout the week. I mean, yeah, I don't know who has 100% discipline. Wait, that's not true. I have one girlfriend who, she's like ridiculous and follows all the rules, AB. But it's good for me because I know that as long as I'm not doing like one cheat meal a day, I'm doing one every week, because you get out, and I know that it's quarantine, but if you're out sometimes, it's easier to grab something at McDonald's or whatever. So I do that and I don't feel guilty about it. I thought that maybe I should maybe explain a little bit about me and why I decided to do Nutrisystem. I am 47, well, almost 47. I'll be 47 next month. In 2016, I was going through a divorce. It was a nasty divorce. We were married 15 years. Just because it was in 2016, it was 16 years, but it was actually just 15 years of a pretty bad marriage. Finally got the courage to leave, and things happened. The divorce process was horrible. It was bad. It was really stressful. And like I said, this was 2016 when it happened. I had a heart attack. Scariest thing. Luckily for me, I was feeling the symptoms, and I actually called an ambulance, and I ended up having the actual heart attack in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, maybe 2 blocks. It's actually a funny story that maybe I'll talk about another time. That was April. Like, it was 3 days after Easter. So it was April. In November of 2016, I ended up starting to get those same kind of icky feelings again. So, like the ones, of fatigue and that. So I decided to go and stop in to my doctor. He was doing rounds at the local hospital, and he ended up having to put in another stent. So now here I am, 42 years old and 43 years old because I had a birthday in between. And I have now had a heart attack and 2 stents. So that was pretty awful. Everything went great for about a year. In November 2017, I started not to feel well again. My kids were at their dad's. I have 3 teens. I put together an overnight bag. And again, my doctor was doing rounds at the hospital. So I said, it's a Friday. I'll bring, like I brought some knitting stuff. I don't knit very well. It was just, whatever. I brought a couple of books, some magazines, thinking, okay, I'm just going to go in, get a stent, go home. I went there and he ended up telling me that he couldn't even get the whatever, the dye or the catheter through my arm to make it to my heart because I had so much blockage. He said, I know it's Friday. He says, but Monday you're going to have open heart surgery. You're going to have probably at least a double, but likely a triple. Tried to convince him to let me go home so I could clean the house. And he says, no, you have to stay because you're at risk of having a heart attack and I can't let you leave. So that Monday morning, October 2nd, I ended up having open heart surgery. And as you can see by my beautiful scar here, I had open heart surgery. It was horrible. In May of, obviously I recuperated. I'm doing okay. In May of 2018, I got married, and he's amazing and he's wonderful. And I have now 4 kids because my bonus daughter is fabulous and just a bright ray of sunshine. Also, though, in May of 2018, I converted to Islam. I cannot even begin to tell you the positive things that have happened in my life since I've done that. I'm not overly religious. It took me about a year before I really started to try to go and learn all the things that I wanted to do or wanted to be, or, about the religion and that. Like I said, everything has been wonderful. But because of my heart surgery, I wanted to participate this year in Ramadan, and this year being that I have had this heart surgery, I can't actually fast. So what I said is okay. Well, there are things that we do as Muslims that we pay if we can't fast. So I made my donation to feed a needy person once a day, or, 1 meal a day for the 30 days that Ramadan lasts. But I said, you know what? I don't want to do, just be eating without any kind of conscience or anything. So that's what led me to Nutrisystem. I figured, heck, every other Muslim in the world is hungry right now. So there's no better time than to start a new diet and start to make other changes. One of my favorite sayings in Islam is trust in God, but tie your camel. In other words, you still gotta take care of yourself, even though everything is coming from God. You can have all the trust in the world, but, we take medication to prevent being, sick, to prevent illness. We're doing quarantining. Yes, God will take care of me, and whatever God's plan is what it is. But I have a personal responsibility myself to take care of me. So that's, what led me here. I will tell you that when I stick 100% to the diet, like week 1, which I still didn't stick to 100%, but you get what I'm saying. I feel good. Um, I notice on the days when I do have a cheat meal, I get so tired and so sleepy, like I can't even function. So the input of all of the power fuels and the smart carbs and, just learning how to eat properly or to portion everything out. I mean, my first husband, he was a big guy from a big Italian family. When we got married, had no idea how to cook. I was sent to his aunt's houses to learn how to make pastas and how to make sauce. And so that's what we did. We were a big meat, potatoes, salad family. The salad was always the smallest portion on your plate. Vegetables were always drenched in all kinds of butters or sauces, and that's how I ate for 20 years, because we had dated for 5 years or so before we got married, 3 or 5 years, I don't remember, it was a while ago. So it's kind of cool to be making this change. I've had a lot of changes, with the divorce, with the religion, with the new marriage, and adjusting to all of our new family dynamics. So for me, this has been a good change. Still hate cinnamon bars. One of the things that I've been doing though is I have been taking advantage of the flex meal portion, or setting on my Numi app. That is kind of awesome. I'm learning how to do portion control and cook healthy, but still cook delicious, or at least things that I find delicious. I've purchased a scale. I think I may have mentioned that before. And when you add in large quantities of vegetables or, the other things that you're allowed to add, 4 ounces of meat is not a lot, but you're still full at the end and you still feel sated. And that's the thing is I want to feel satiated without overfilling myself and overeating, and trying to be very mindful, of everything that goes into my body. My current husband, he once told me, we need to start thinking of food as fuel and not, and then, just something that we do to pass time. So it's been a fun ride so far. Like this morning, even though it's not my weigh-in day, I'm back down, to that half a pound that I gained last week is gone. As much as I want to be transparent, still saying the numbers, that's hard for me. But I will say that I am noticing a difference. Like I was saying before, my husband says that he notices a change in my skin. I'm noticing a change in the way my clothes fit. I'm feeling really good about that. It's comfortable, and like I said, I'm happy with this so far. So we'll see if it continues. Watching myself every day and seeing this chin here, but we're always our own worst critic. So we'll see how it goes. Once I get under a certain number, then maybe I'll start talking about the goals that I'm trying to hit. So anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're enjoying these little one-on-ones, I guess. And hey, I got a notice that someone had used my link for $30 off. So hey, thanks for that. I absolutely never expected it. It's super cool that I got a discount. And I was just putting it there just because I see other people putting it in. So if anybody else wants a discount, click the link. But I promise, I'm never going to try to sell anything. If you do it, you do it. All right. I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.